What is up, everybody? Blake the Scholar of Magic, and there's some things about Magic that kind of get me excited, and this is kind of like a list that does that. This card is probably up there with one of my favorite cards of like all time for whatever reason. I don't know if it's like just the sheer fact that it like has a really interesting enter the battlefield kind of mutate trigger where it does damage to something and then gains us life, which is cool. I like the fact that it's like a nice double striker too, and that anything we mutate this onto is going to have double strike as well. That to me is a very cool thing. So mutate, it can be seen as that like those keywords that are in the text box, those are retained whether you put the creature on top or bottom. You have to decide which one you want to pick. But at the face value, the double strike is going to last. It's going to stay. I think one of the better, cooler cards that I can think of would to mutate onto would be like a Shivan Devastator, because we can have the Shivan Devastator. We could pay like 4, for instance, for that X cost, and an additional red for 5 total, and we can have this thing come in as a 4/4, and those would all be counters, right? They would all be 1+1 counters. If we, for instance, mutated on top of this Shivan Devastator, this thing would gain from Snapdax double strike. It would also have flying. It would meld those characteristics. And if we put Snapdax on top, which would be in our best interest, it would also gain those 1/1 counters onto Snapdax 3/5 stats. So Snapdax would then become a 7/9 double striker. And that is sick. And that is really sick. And then what we're going to do is we're going to like slap a Sheltered by Ghost on a Snapdax. And then we're really going to go to town. And we're going to just like get in for that commander lethal. It's going to be beautiful. So that's the fun stuff there. This is like a dragon shell. An ode to the Tarkir Dragonstorm set that's coming out. So I figured we'd do kind of a nice little take on Elder Dragons. We have them all represented. They guide the formation of this deck. You have the Ancient Copper Dragon, Ancient Gold Dragon, and Ancient Brass Dragon. And all these will do much better when they get to hit in for an additional time. Whether they're mutated underneath with Snapdax or over the top, they'll be flying double strikers regardless. And we'll get double the triggers upon hitting in with combat damage. So that's what we really like about this deck. I'm not going to kind of really get into the deck in terms of kind of the choices I made, but basically we like to do combat and we like double strike. So let's do this, and let's just get into it. I call this one Mutating Dragons, so there's that. And we're just going to roll it. We're going to see how it does. We're going to see how it does in the queue, see how some of the choices stack up. We do have a Lightning Bolt in here. I'm very curious because, we could be weak to like Planeswalkers at sometimes, so, we have very good removal. Overall, but sometimes we just got to do a little damage too, A little protection, a little removal. We have a sword. We can try this, I suppose. Got a fetch land for the Murderous Rider. We definitely want the black mana, so this is good. This is fine. Wow, Chrome Mox. I kind of forgot about that card that was in this queue. That's a pretty stellar start, opponent. I do have I wonder if we can fetch up like a white-black with this and then have our kind of Mox Amber going with our Skrell. That is the Wombo Bombo combo with Skrell, was to have the Mox available. So we can have pretty hot starts too, opponent. Not the only one. Okay, we're gonna have to smack loot around here. Red and blue protection. Is this an additional land too? So we're at 4. 4 lands, eh? Yeah. Can't mutate yet, Mr. Snapdax. Yeah, we have 3 mana available, so I suppose that's the play. This is worrisome. I don't know how we're going to get through. We do have Pro Blue, though. That's very good for us. It's very sus, opponent, what you're doing here. 4 mana here. We could. Okay. Cold Steel Heart is kind of getting awkward, isn't it? Because we get into the sword. Get that mana drained. Okay, that just is very seamless. Can't equip the sword at this moment, so let's just get the. Suppose the more red is always good. Eater. And Dark Ritual. Don't think so. They just did nothing on that turn. That's kind of psycho. Okay, now they play their Bonnie Pal. Yikes. Man, this Snapdax double striking with his sword is going to be crazy, man. It's just 4 damage, though. I hate it. Can't kill anything. Could have saved a life there. No attacks. Wow. It's quite a land drop you got there, opponent. That makes sense. I really need a death strike. Double striker. That's what I need. I mean, a death toucher. So I can mutate onto Snapdax. Well, we can fight it out. We're always ready to fight. Not quite dead on board. But nearly dead. You did a good job on it. Oh, yeah, that Chrome Mox is pretty hot tech, huh? Wouldn't mind like subbing that for my Cold Steel Heart. Chrome Mox is definitely a mythic rarity, right? I don't have that available right now. The wild card struggle is real. Give me a like and subscribe if you believe me. Hey. We're doing alright. We're doing okay. We're fighting out here. Sure. We can kill like basically everything with this invasion. Why are they making us go second against the Alchemy Lord? It's so annoying. Oh no, it's gonna be here sooner than later. Why, game? Why would you do this? I don't want to risk gambling off my invasion. It'd be a terrible result. I need red here, yeah? Yeah, sure. Plaza? Yeah, we'll take a plaza. It's fine. Well, opponent, I hope I can make your life somewhat miserable today. That kind of works out perfectly, doesn't it? We can go right into a murderous rider here. Next. Or a black market. We could set up the black market. Seems like we can take a turn off, maybe. I have no idea what the fuck that is. I don't know. They want to just annoy me with these alchemy cards. Wait, it made a Ragavan? Why did it make a Ragavan? Now it's in their hand? Why? One, two, three, four, five? Oh god, this is awful. I need like a toxic deluge, right? Yeah, we can gamble for it next turn. If we're not dead. That'd be best? Is that the best thing for us? Why is it swinging though? Wizards, you're fucking stupid sometimes. What the hell is this? Now that I have 2 Ragabans in there? Stayed. It's stuck. That's great for me. I need to mutate onto a Snapdax like immediately. Please play a card. Play any creature, please. Any creature. Any creature. That might be okay. Just make a treasure here. Huh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't mutate. That's terrible. Oh, I'm just dead to the murderous rider. Well, that was that was thoroughly unenjoyable. Well, why did they make me play against these cards? Is my deck that good? Okay, so I busted off. So the best non-alchemy deck you can play. What? Intarnation. Menace and haste. And it's tapped and attacking. And then you return it to its owner's hand? Sure, whatever. Alright, no more Emperor Augustanes on the draw, please. Please, no. Must show wins to the fans. To the homies. Yeah, sure. This looks like a sweet hand. I got the frontline heroism. This looks beautiful. Let's just go ahead and shock this in. And we'll shoot down their loot if they want to swords it. Or if they want to play it immediately. Okay, sure. Extra land incoming. Nice opponent. Very nice, very nice. Good job. Gamble again. Interesting card, huh, guys? Let's find red white here. It's a very good card. Yeah, I'm supposed to just bolt that thing, huh? Maybe. Sure. Wait a second. Auto tapper. Took my black mana. Probably gonna need to wipe this board once again. Kind of interesting to get like a reanimate or something, huh? I think they don't have. I don't think they're that fast though, right? This card is just amazing. This Toxic Deluge, but I lost it. Awful. I have no Death Touch for this Foreign Clux either, so I just have to take 6 now. LOL. Still wants to take my black mana. It's like so psycho. It's so psycho. Just slam it in. So, I mean, the Wombo Bombo combo, one of them is if you have a Snapdax mutate onto a Death Toucher, it just kills the creature that it mutates onto, because that damage becomes Death Touch damage. So, pretty cool interaction. So, yeah, I could just kill this thing, like, immediately. I do have a Swamp, too, so this is going to be a very cool thing to see, because I'm just going to be able to take out 2 of their creatures at once here, which is really nice. We can put the Snapdax on the top of this one, for instance. And then for this one, this initial one, we can put that under so they don't legend rule themselves. So this is 4 damage Death Touch. Just do it here till this thing is dead. And then this one will go over. We're going to go over to make it 3/5 Death Toucher, kill the Vorinclex. Bye-bye. So these... What? Oh, I guess that wasn't Death Touch damage. This was the Death Touch damage. My bad, guys. Does it have trample? I guess they just want the cards, huh? No trample though. But it must block, so I'll just send it in. I don't want to lose it. No, I'm good. Okay, so we can just do this again. We can mutate with a Cloud Piercer. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I could have taken their bird out, right? I think the Vorinclex was the right play, though, because they could have flipped the Vorinclex, right? I think it's still fine. So this must be blocked. Pretty cool card. So what's up next? The loot. Let's loot it back on the menu here. Oh, so they'll fight it. Okay. Sure. Good, some good gasoline for them. Pretty good. Yeah, we can do the mutate thing here. We'll make more cloud piercers. We'll just put the cloud piercer on top. It'll be like a big attacking Ragavan. Yeah, Frontline Heroism's fantastic. It's like an Ivy, if you're familiar with that card. We'll go over for both. Yeah, we're gonna try to reanimate the dragon, aren't we? Is that the plan? Yeah, I think so. Try to find some sort of form of reanimation. Over. Or find another mutator. This Twin Flame Tyrant is getting kind of strong too, right? Just like a lethal attack if they don't block. Reach haste. Oh, and this thing has haste too. That's nice. Swing. Yep, there's the mutator here. The aforementioned mutator will have haste too, so this thing kind of just solos them. Yeah, we're in pretty good shape, I think. Oh wow, that could be anything, right? What is that gonna be? That is pretty good. We still might have them though. I mean, it's gonna be, we're gonna have a couple mutators here. And they're gonna be buffed up. There's gonna be 2 instances of mutate, right? Oh shit. Oh, that was really unfortunate, huh? Alright, let's see what happens here. This one will go, that one can go over, that's fine. And this will go, under. Yeah, we can't cast this, right? Was there any buff from the mutate? Guess we did have a little bit of buffage there. Man, got again, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to do the cool stuff here. Yeah, maybe it could have just come down from me not swordsing that bird in the beginning and waiting for loot. Sometimes I try to make sense of, you know, waiting for a more higher value creature, but they kind of ramped a little bit and they got ahead. Nice. It's good stuff. Well, that's it. Yeah, we missed on our gamble too. Missed on a couple things. Kind of auto topper got us a little bit too. So, yeah, this is a thinking man's deck, I guess. I suppose. I mean, there's just some interesting interactions, like Ripples of Undeath, I guess. I mean, you're going to kind of be wondering, like, well, what card are you bringing back? Make sure you're not, like, you know, just because the auto tapper won't see that you're bringing back a black card. So that's kind of on you to decide. we'll play till we get a win. I'm sure we're kind of into like getting into a descending queue. Like we played against some pretty tough stuff in the beginning, and I think we had more of a chance that time. Seemed like we had a little bit more of a chance. But I don't know if we've been on the play yet, so I would like to get on the play in one of these rounds. Yeah, this is like a really kind of, I just love all the cards, how they work together. These cool like dragon planeswalkers, and it's just cool. Oh, Sea Dash Octopus, cool. This is not a dragon spell. It is a dragon battle, but it's not a dragon spell. No mutators yet. I think we can kind of get this going here. That stick is either a pact or a flare flare denial, I think. Yeah, let's just get the dragon in there. Do have some like reanimator kind of possibilities. Not respecting the Sarkon. Interesting. Well, they got to do combat damage to get the card right. Let's do this. I don't have to reveal the terror. Just gonna smash it. Thank you. Wonder if it's like a mana drain. It could be. Target space. Scroll of Manifest Dread. Sure. Okay. Cagey, very cagey. I think it's time to like kind of start to get our Snapdax going, so let's do it like this. Get the copy too, right? Let's get it on the 2/2. Okay, let's see how long I can run this. Still get a copy. Yeah, it could be on the top, that's fine. Library. So I'm still gonna get this. I'm going to put this one over, I suppose. You feel that? They still have this. Oh, they just free casted it. That's fine. cool. We can just do it again next turn. It's totally fine. Probably a headache for them to keep up with like that much value. Just getting like double Snapdaxes. So I assume it's gonna give them the trouble here. We'll do this one under, it's fine. This one can be over. And we'll definitely try to flip this over. Wow, that's pretty good, opponent. What are you gonna take? I like how they all have big booties. The Toxic Deluge is so good here, but they still had like some sort of free spell. I think it was like a pact, maybe. We'll see. These are such little booties, you know? Is that forever? Jeez, that's brutal, man. Brutal. What does, like, for instance, the Regal Lycosaur is kind of buff. It gives me, like, a nice little buff. Let's mutate on something, like, that's not too threatening. And let's go over on both, because we don't have to worry about ledge rules. Actually, it doesn't matter. Under. Okay, opponent is nearly dead. That's brutal, huh? This Frontline Heroism is a Class A card, guys. Class A. Oh, a little phasing. That's kind of fun. They can only do 2, though. Oof, that was brutal, huh? They dead on board? This has Menace. Menace? Yeah, they're dead. Sorry, Merfolk, man. You did well. One with nothing. Okay, very well. Ooh, we got some gold on that one. We got some gold. Well, the Dark Here hype is real. I mean, we got the dragons. Can't wait to see what kind of dragons we've slot into this pile of nonsense. I do like the card Dragon Tempest. That would be very cool for this one. Just kind of give our dragons a little bit of extra action. Little slow, isn't it? think it's better. Probably one of the better looking lightning bolts that you can get, right? What? Okay, alright. I'm not sure if lightning bolt is where we want to be. I'd rather have like a cut down or a fatal push, to be honest. If we are to play something like that in the one spot. We already have a dismember, which I feel is probably one of the better one drop removal spells. But what do y'all think? What do you like to use for your one spot? Swords obviously is fantastic. We have a swords premium removal. Interesting. I always think like the surveillance with reanimate are always very interesting. Kind of always interesting kind of ideas. You never know, right? That ain't it. But yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, this also works with the reanimate. We can kind of cast a terror, but let's just throw it in the bin. Ah, Dragonhawk is beautiful too. We can always cast that.
Come to me.
Try to get a little value from the terror. Otherwise, we'll just cast Dragonhawk. Okay, we love it. Burr Bones is pretty cool. GG's. Let's just do this. Let's just do this ahead of time. That's like a fatal push or something. It's pretty good. What a card. What a freaking card that is. Alright friends, thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you're playing right now in your life. I like this though. This suits me. Mutate suits me very well. Like there's so many good possibilities with this card. What an interesting hand this is. We can really get busy with our snappy boy here. A little counter magic. Niv Mizzet is kind of a slowish one, huh? Well, we'll see what happens. 5 colors. Maybe we'll just be on the, like, kind of the lookout for this deck, see what happens. Just kind of lay low. React a little bit. To the north, we can counter that. What card do we really love here? Probably like a Frontline Heroism seems pretty decent. Even like a Sheltered by Ghosts, I suppose, would be cool. Even the sword would go very well with Shatterix. Let's get a Sheltered by Ghosts for this one. fine. It's Phyrexian Dragon Engine. Don't think so. Get value from that from the graveyard. Ah, Halfling. We love that. We love that. We can kill that. Okay. Got some surveil lands left. Do we need colors here really bad for any reason? I think this is fine. Yeah, we'll take the land. Seems great. Go into the Shivan Devastator next turn, and then we can kind of get busy with it, right? Do a lot of damage with Snapdax. This is indestructible, I do believe. I do believe. Okay. I could even Sheltered by Ghost this thing, or do we want to wait for this? Has hexproof from multicolor? What does that mean? Okay. Let's exhaust our dude here. He's kind of our play though, isn't he? For instance, if we lose this fellow, we'd have to get lucky on mana, otherwise there's no plays, right? There would be no play. We could play a Snapdax, that's true. He's just a 3/5, but we'll do it like this. Opponent, see what you got. I'm sensing kind of some sort of counter magic, aren't we? I would like the card, I think. You can have the Inkling. I want the card. They could actually give indestructible to this by removing the counter. I do know that, so I'm just chilling. I do know my Arwen. I am an Arwen player. It's just indestructible, right? I think it's time to just try to Sheltered by Ghosts. Take Harlan. How much damage am I leaving on the table here? Good amount, right? It's fine. We're chilling. We're chilling. Suppose I kind of want to put the Shelter by Ghosts on that thing, right? The Shivan Devastator. To give my protection of Snapdax when it mutates onto it. I will decline. You can have your counters now. I'll take cards. Yeah, it would have been pretty epic to have this have a like lifelink double strike. That would have been pretty epic. And ward 2. That would have been really cool. I suppose it's a Snapdax. This is going to be a nasty double striker. I think I like the Dirge Bat. It's a heavy mutate cost, but kind of makes sense. Yeah, we just go like this though. Yep, they can have the 1/1s and we get the cards. What a cool card. I will draw. You'll get the counters. Awesome. Now we're lifelinking the Snapdax. That's pretty cool. Wow, Chrome Mox is pretty hot stuff right now, huh? Pro multicolored is the name of the game, they say. Hexproof for multicolored, not protection. Interesting. What kind of buff is this? 1/1 double striker. You'd actually get killed. and an instant speed. Could haste this in. They would be forced to block. Yeah, let's do it like this. They can draw. We'll put a counter on everything. It's a pretty cool line. Sure. I don't think they have enough mana to really do anything too threatening to me. Right on, babies. Right on, baby. We got a little bit of a groove there. We definitely grooved in there at the end. Mutating dragons. Yeah, the first couple of matches were kind of depressing. How are these swords looking? I'd rather have some sort of haste thing. I know the double strike is cool, but it didn't really seem to be working out. I like the engine just for like a little bit of gasoline. I'll still keep that in, but I do like the idea of Ember Cleave still. I still think it was kind of a backup plan, kind of always looming there at the end. So I do like Ember Cleave. Leyline Axe, I don't know. They were kind of there for the swords. I think like a little bit of haste will go a long way for this deck. So like a Lava Spur boots. And the Swift Food boots. And obviously we can run like Dragon Tempest too, which would be very nice. One card that does come to mind is Mind Leecher, and the Shadrick Silverquill is very cool too. Very cool card. I mostly had this because of the swords too, but it's just a cool dragon. It just ended up being cool. It just ended up being like a solid card. I suppose like maybe even like an Urza's Incubator maybe, but we don't run the most dragons either. We just run like a few, but enough dragons, right? Yeah, a little bit of speed is going to go a long way for this deck, I think. I don't know if there's anything else I could really kind of think of at the moment, but I'll post this list in there, and maybe y'all have some feedback for me. And we'll just leave it at the 99, so maybe a mystery card. I'd appreciate it. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take it easy. Bye-bye.